Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown, along with Ryan Graham.
Hey, y'all.
Tim Thurber.
Hello.
And this is State of Atlanta.
Pow.
Nice.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Hey, man, what's up?
One of the great things about getting craft beer, small breweries, I feel like they pack their cans in just a little bit more. So you're getting a couple of cents worth more of beer.
You're an
But I
alcoholic.
also always spray it all over my hands whenever I open it up.
How do you
So they
notice?
want you
How
to-
do you how do you notice that? It's like what? Like in what? How do you know that?
Because when I open up a Miller Lite, I don't get a beer all over my hand. But when I open up any kind of craft beer, I spray it all over myself.
I spray PBR all over myself all the time. I do it on purpose though. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
so that's a
exciting.
different thing. That's when you're actually pouring the cans over your head the entire time.
Oh yeah.
So you're just licking your fingers then, David, is what you're saying when you have craft beer.
Exactly. Get a little extra taste on the fingers. So
Not bad.
when you hand your ID over to the cop, he can smell the beer on your hand. Exactly.
Exactly. That's where you're at.
It was a rough weekend for Georgia State sports across the board. The one good news was men's tennis went 3-0, including a 7-0 shutout against the Trash Down South. So
All
right.
right.
Take
that's
that.
the highlight of the weekend. We can call this a wrap and talk to everybody next week.
Next
Woo!
call.
We done. Call it a day. Last call.
I know Tim and I got to. Hey, maybe better for last call. Tim and I got a story about our baseball tailgate experience and everything, but I'm going to save that till we have a few more drinks in us.
Last call.
I think no, I got it. I got it in the regular show, but
All right.
we should save it a little bit.
Wait till we got a little bit of a buzz going.
Exactly.
Well, I got news for you, David. I've been drinking for a while.
I am 4 boozy waters in myself, Ryan.
So what? You have a slight buzz going. You have like a hint.
Hey, they're 5%. They're more than the Miller Lights I normally drink.
You feel
Oh.
leveled off.
Something like
Right.
that. Something like that. So, the couple of days after we did last week's show, they announced the details for the spring game, which was good to kind of get the information out there. I think one of the biggest points of news to keep in everybody's mind is RSVP for it, because I read everything and totally glanced past having to RSVP for the whole thing. I caught it later on in a post that Ben made on Panther Talk. So, but I guess that makes sense. They know how many people are going to show up.
Yeah, they want to know how to prepare for all the events of the night and security and the movie video thing and all that.
I cannot imagine that anybody shows up that is not RSVP is going to be turned away from the door. But yeah, probably should RSVP.
There was
So,
a cutoff yesterday. Sorry, sir, you can't come in.
Yeah,
I
Exclusive
couldn't
event.
RSVP. Is that what you guys were talking about? I wasn't listening.
thanks for being here, Ryan. Thanks for being here.
I couldn't RSVP, man. I loaded up my I pushed for 3 tickets just in case, and I clicked add to cart, and it just refreshed the page, and nothing happened.
Did you add 3 tickets again and try it again?
I tried it multiple times. Yes, David, I work in IT. I troubleshoot issues on websites
Yeah,
for a living.
That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can't figure out to operate a Georgia State website.
Well, I could have gone into the console and seen if there were any errors and turned, but I felt
So
like
I did
it's
have-
not my job.
I did have a problem when I put it in there and I hit the add tickets, and it just kind of refreshed the page. But so I just clicked again and it went through fine.
Yeah, I tried a couple times, and the checkout button never got on grade either. So I was like, well, what? Let them turn me away at the door because I couldn't figure this out.
Right. We'll try it again. Try a different browser. So there's some cool stuff going on with the spring games. They're going to do an alumni flag football tournament beforehand, which could be fun to watch that.
Well, wait, do we get to do that?
No, if you played for Georgia State athletics, for Georgia State football, then
Well,
yeah.
I did, but by myself, No
Okay,
one saw it.
Scholarship player.
I was alumni when the first season started. So
Yeah, but I think that'd be cool. And I've seen a few names they're gonna be playing, so definitely some known names out there. But I don't think I'm allowed to say anything because I don't think I'm supposed to know that they said they were playing.
well, we're definitely getting Arbuckle, right?
Yes.
Will Lutz, right? He's gonna come.
Will
The
Lutz
The Donald.
the Donald's going to be there.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Albert
Bo Schlechter.
Albert Wilson, Drew Little, in fact, is going to be there. He'll be playing punter. So,
how old is his kid now? Like 12?
He's actually enrolled at Georgia State.
That would be funny if it were true.
No, he's just a prospect. So we can't talk to him or talk about him because that may be a violation.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Are you looking forward to the alumni flag football tournament? I mean, it'd be kind of cool.
I think it'll be fun to watch for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be. Well, I guess they actually have it booked out for an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow,
are they going to sign autographs?
I would have to assume afterwards that would be something going on. It wasn't announced, but yeah. I think it'd be cool if we actually got some of the guys that are going to be playing to like meet us at Woods Chapel beforehand and just have a few drinks out there.
Couple shots.
Yeah, like we can pick which team we want to win and just feed the other team a bunch of shots so they can't play very well.
You were so great when you played. Here's a couple shots.
Exactly. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that actually is one of the questions. Do you guys want to tailgate or do you want to just go bar hop? Because I have an answer.
I like tailgating. I like bar hopping. I'm down for whatever. Are they letting us tailgate?
So officially, no. But as long as you're not being dumb out there in the green lot, like the on the brick stuff will not be going on.
COVID cases are like way down, man. I think we're good.
I'm not the one making the decision here. Come on.
And I'll have my second jab by then.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll be completely clean. No, they said that I did talk to somebody from athletics over this week, and she said that they will not be having tailgating on the bricks, period, and it will not be, it's discouraged effectively in the green lot. Like
then screw them. Let's just bar hop.
Yeah, so it's the same as tailgating at the baseball game. It's okay.
Pretty much, yeah. And I was going to bar hop anyways. I don't think I can make it down super early before the game. Just because of family stuff going on. So I feel like Brian, I can meet you at your place. We can just walk the stretch, get a beer, a couple places.
Yeah. It seems like based on what you just said, it seems like they would rather we didn't, honestly.
In fact, they actually encourage hitting up the different bars in Summerhill and linked to some Summerhill website that listed all the bars there. So
I like the encouragement of drinking.
Exactly. I think they say grab food.
I mean, restaurant, whatever.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool. But I think one of the weird things is, so they're doing a movie afterwards, which is fine for anybody that wants to stick around. But they chose Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
All right.
I'm like, it's just, I'd evolved. Like, you didn't want to do Friday Night Lights or, some football themed movie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory just seems like a very odd. Even if you want to go for something more modern than something like Varsity Blues, I don't know. It seemed really, really weird to me.
For the kids, maybe? I don't know. There's got to be a football movie for kids.
Yeah, but I think they even said more towards students that would want to stick around for it. I mean, I don't know. It seemed like a very weird selection. I guess they had to go through and find which movies they could show for free on a football stadium jumbotron, and they're like, "Oh, this is the best movie available."
I mean, what I have found is don't ask. I mean, like, who's gonna know that you played the Avengers or something?
Well, it's really easy for you and me to do that, but when you actually have a university in a major city that's putting out
David, it's Georgia State.
That's right. Fine. The Marvel place would show up in Statesboro saying, "Shut it down."
Yeah, that's right. By the time they made it up here, when they realized their mistake, we'd be long gone.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think it'd be kind of cool. I mean, I guess so. Spring game is the end of the spring practices and everything. There was an article in the AJC about interviewing Coach Elliott about the spring practice. He seems pretty pumped about it. I don't know if you guys saw it at all, but he seemed pretty pumped.
Coach is always pumped, man.
I know, like he said, there's a difference between need and want, and he's starting to feel like this team, like they're needing to do well, to play, to get the games going. They're feeding on it this time, and it's a bunch of coach speak, but I'm kind of buying into it. I mean, Coach Elliott's so easy to buy into. I think
I'll stick with the hype videos on social media. That's all I need.
All those daily Twitter posts they have.
Yeah. They're entertaining. I like the interviews they do. Some of the things the players say. It's good to watch.
They got some good slow-mo. I like football, and I'm good at football, and I'm going to play some football now, and we're all going to have fun playing football.
Yeah, Ryan, you're obviously not watching because it's not like it whatsoever at all. It's way more entertaining.
No. They got some good slow-mo catches and stuff like that. And some trick plays that they were practicing that I'm like, do you really want to show part of that? I don't know. I guess you do. It's only there for 24 hours. No one's going to pay attention. No one's scared of us in the Sun Belt, right, David?
No one's scared of us? I mean, well,
Yeah.
I think, did I say no one was scared of us before? I need to know which direction I'm supposed to go with this.
I think people are scared of us now.
Your article.
We're dangerous. You know, like they might not think we're gonna win, but they take us seriously.
I think that Tim was trying to get me to lead into the article I posted in our.
Maybe.
I was gonna blow it. I full on almost took the bait and just took it from you, David.
Well, I didn't know because we were talking about before we got started. Stuff gets said during these episodes that I completely forget about, and so I didn't know if there was something else that I'd said last week or previous week about how I thought teams perceived us.
No, this was just a lead into that article.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So
It's probably 50 on the list, and I went too soon.
I was all looking behind me because they're filming Black Lightning on my street tonight, and they've closed it off. They closed it at 7, and they put this like yellow wrapper over the light out there. And I just in my camera saw movement, so I'm all nosy.
Black Lightning or Black Adam?
Black Lightning. So it's a CW show.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it is. I think it's MCU. No, it's the Arrowverse.
Yeah, Yeah.
Like
No, Julian says the season will either be the best in program history or a gigantic train wreck, no in between. Well, yeah, Julian, I think that's the way our seasons go pretty much every year.
That's our pattern.
We have lots of in between years. I don't. That happens a lot to us. We win some we shouldn't have won. We lose a bunch we shouldn't have lost. Like we have a lot of in between years.
Yeah, it's every FCS game we go into. We're kind of like just biting our nails, like during the entire tailgate, getting ready for the game. Yeah,
this is the game we lose.
No, I think Julian's absolutely right. This is definitely out of all the seasons we've gotten ourselves hyped up for going into the season. Like this is the reason why to be the most hyped. That didn't make sense at all. But we're returning after one of our best seasons ever, returning almost everybody on offense and defense.
So is everybody else.
So is everybody else, but we beat them last year or almost.
We need to return the beat down that the Chickens gave us. That's number one for me.
Yeah. I don't have the schedule pulled up right now, so I don't remember where we play them. I know we play them away, but I don't remember where we play them like in order. Of the season. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a game that I've got to imagine that all these guys, that's the beauty of returning everybody on the team, is that they all remember getting beat down at home last year. They're all going to have that one circled on the schedule too. I bet they know what week they play it.
I'm sure they know it. Yeah.
I bet Coach Elliott, even though he'll tell you 1 week at a time, they're only focused on Army right now. I bet he knows which week we play.
They circled it and they said, David, this is David's rivalry, and this is what we need to win. We need to do it for David.
So do you think they're discounting the trash down south even a little bit?
Well,
you know what? You're a win now, so we're going to focus on them.
For those that did not see the article, I linked it in the description. I have it ready and set to be in the description when this is over. But it was on College Football News, and they ranked it. They separated out East and West, and in the East, they had the Beach Chickens in first, Appy State second, the Georgia State Panthers in third, then Troy, and coming in dead last was the trash down south. So
did they not do any kind of combined rankings? So we don't know how the East compares to the West or anything like that.
They did not, and actually, it turns out this article is from February 8th. It just kind of got a lot of traction on Twitter today. When
2 months ago,
I think the Barstool Sunbelt account started tweeting it out there, and it kind of got picked up. Ben even created a thing on Panther Talk about it, and Dave Cohen retweeted it out there. So it's kind of got just late traction. But,
I guess nothing major has changed since then. So
well, but I was gonna say, so I was looking some other stuff up, and around the same time, ESPN's like SP Plus rankings came out, and they actually ranked the division from top to bottom, 1 through 10. And honestly, they had 2 through 6 were all the East Division teams. They put Lafayette as first place. And then basically these same 5 teams in pretty much the same order. They had Appy and Coastal swapped. So basically first place would be Lafayette, second place would be Appy, third place would be Coastal. They had Troy ahead of us and then us, and then Southern.
So we were 5.
And then we were 5th, and then you had Southern behind us, and then the rest of the West all down there at the bottom. So really, this does kind of follow relatively what the college football news was doing as well.
Top half, baby.
I mean, if that pans out for Southern, good old Chad is good old gone this year.
They can fire their coaches all they want. I'm not no problem with that at all.
Yeah, because it's just so funny when they go to coaches. They're like, "Would you like a job here?" They're like, "You keep firing people, and I have to live in Statesboro. No thanks."
And I've got to run the triple option.
Yeah.
And you have to win the Sun Belt every year.
Yeah, if you don't win the Sun Belt, like there's not like a. So like I think most coaches get the bonuses when you win the conference. You got $10, $15, $25,000 bonus or something like that. No, at Southern you keep your job.
Yeah. They're like, hey, congratulations, you're not fired this year.
I mean, I guess the success at the FCS level got them a little bit spoiled, you know? I mean...
Well, because they didn't realize that it was, the FCS.
Right.
So, I mean, that was problem number 1.
It's a little harder now.
Like, congratulations, you guys had gimmick football and you beat a bunch of people who, didn't go to FBS schools.
And you run a gimmicky offense that confuses people, and
yep,
yeah,
they still recruit the same guys right now, and they're just playing against defenses that can handle it.
Yeah, right.
So, but it was good. It was good to see Georgia State getting ranked like that, and
it's awesome.
Something. So that was fun. It was good to see. And actually, for once, they actually had a pretty good write up about us. They just did 3 little segments, like a why to be happy, what to work on, and like the bottom line, like I guess a little what's good, what's questionable, and then how we feel about it. And the to be happy was, like I said before, all the starters coming back, everybody on offense, almost everyone on defense. What to work on, offensive turnovers. I mean, the season was so many months ago. I don't remember exactly. And then defense, which we've always been talking about how we need to work on our defense. So sense there. But then the bottom line was actually very complimentary, talking about how the Panthers are on the rise and no one would ever pick them or would rank them above Coastal and Appy State right now. But we could easily beat either or both those teams. No doubt about it. So it was a pretty positive thing written about the Panthers. Just good to see. We see so little of it.
I think the offensive turnovers is like easily going to get fixed because, I mean, we had a freshman, throwing the ball last year, and he's got to get better, right? I mean, he's got to make better decisions. He's going to be smarter no matter what. So
exactly. Yeah.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
I have to hold you to that. Yeah. John Weaver saying, I like to imagine them, the trash down south, standing in the corner in Savannah, just yelling Six Flags. Yeah.
They still do that, don't they? I mean, that's still a thing, even though they're departed from there a year or 5 or 10.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I like the optimism in the article. It's just the elixir we need to get ourselves pumped up for season.
Yeah, only 130 more days or something ridiculous like that until the season starts.
I saw that countdown. Yeah, that's a lot of days.
I know, it seems so long.
You remember doing this last year?
No.
We started counting down to the season that we thought we wouldn't have.
Oh yeah.
That was a big question mark last year. So
at this point, weren't we? We were in our 2-week. We were in our 2-week mode right now.
I think this was when I was still numbering episodes, but the number of weeks in our shutdown, and I was marking the days and the back.
No, this was 2 weeks flat in the curve. We thought we were going to be done with this like next week, man.
That's true. We had no idea what was going on. If we could only go back now.
Warn our past selves.
I'm sure we'll talk a bit more about the spring game next week, and then the week after that, whenever.
How many weeks there are between now and spring game?
I don't know how numbers work.
Maybe I'll watch some of those awesome slow-mo plays and stuff.
We'll be talking about the spring game for the next 3 weeks, easily.
Well, yeah, because the next 2 leading up to it and the week afterwards.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's all I really got for the basketball. Basketball, football.
That was a lot of basketball news, man. It was exciting.
We're still ranked in the.
That's about all
CBI.
you got.
Yeah, we're still ranked in the CBI or whatever that is.
Oh, I mean, the College Insider. I don't know, man. You're asking me questions. I'm no preparation.
What is our mid-major ranking right now?
Well, that's what he's talking about. We were still like ranked like in the top.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Yeah, so baseball, who started off so hot, got me all pumped up and excited about the season, has just been
Tell me more, David.
super.
They're on a bit of a skid.
I think with it on a 7-game losing streak right now, including
Is the one good pitcher out?
I don't know what's happened in those games with him. I haven't seen anything. But that 7-game losing streak includes 4 games in a row against Kennesaw State over this weekend. And yeah, that hurt. And including, I think, was it Sunday, was a 16-1 loss up in Kennesaw. So that's rough. But Tim and I went down on Saturday to tailgate.
Was it just you two?
Was that?
Did you just you two tailgate?
And our buddy Cam came out as well, but it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool seeing like the people that normally come up to Georgia State games, which I assume is just all the parents of the players for the most part. Kind of like driving by. We have our tent set up. We have the state of Atlanta flag flying, our banner flying. We got our table out there, wings and beer and everything. And they're kind of these eyes like, what is going on? Like, they were kind of surprised to see tailgaters out there, which I guess it doesn't happen that often.
We were really tailgating to watch the pollen fall off the trees.
Oh, God, man, it's killing me.
Yeah, my God, our colors might as well have been like blue, white, and yellow out there. There were just clouds. It was pretty windy. It was pretty windy out there, and like you just check those trees out there and just plumes of pollen. It was rough. It was rough out there. But
still, I bet you made it. I bet you made them all feel pretty good about it, though. You know, if it's parents and stuff. I mean, it's got to feel good to be like, this is like a real game. People are tailgating. You know,
well, we got in there and we found some seats pretty much straight behind home plate. I posted a picture on the Twitter account. Pretty good seats. We're having a good time, and we're, you know, I'm used to going to Braves games. You talk a lot of smack, you yell a lot of things out there. Apparently, there's no crying in baseball. We all know that. But apparently in college baseball, there's no smack talk.
What?
They did not take too kindly to my verbal abuse of their head coach, of Kennesaw State's head coach.
What'd you say?
Well, this was the straw that broke the camel's back there was I said something along the lines of take your BS back to OTP where you belong.
Take your BS
but
back
you said,
to
but
OTP.
You said BS.
No, I did say BS. I
oh, you said the letters?
I said BS. Yeah, so the BS. I specifically made a point to not,
curse.
Yeah.
And the guy a couple seats over starts like saying, "Hey man, chill out." And security came and got me.
What?
Yeah, took him out
for heckling at a sporting event. You didn't even cuss. Well, I mean, it might have been confusing.
There had been some pretty bad calls on, like, there was a hit pitch, batter got hit, whatever, and he did not get hit whatsoever at all. He whined, and so from that point on, anything that was wide outside, I said, the player had gotten hit. And
well, it might have been confusing for you to tell them to go OTP when it was just like, well, it's just 100 yards that way. So
is it that close to 285?
Oh yeah, it's really close.
Yeah, Panthersville is like on 285.
Look, this 25 does that weird dip in, right? Like,
yeah,
it does.
Yeah, so anyhow, they didn't take too kindly to me. I don't know how welcome I am back to the GSU baseball complex, but right after that happened, there was another close pitch to a batter. And I saw a bunch of the GSU players' families like looked up to me and like waiting for my reaction. I was like, nope, I'm done. I've
been told.
I've had my talking to.
He's been told one more time, and he's out.
So they didn't boot you.
No. They didn't boot me. They the security guard was very nice. He's like, hey man, just like come on, just chill out, So
I'm chill. I'm just, this is sports. I'm just heckling. Like,
yeah, I guess it's just not a thing in college baseball. I guess, or I don't know.
I bet it is a thing in college baseball. It's not a thing at Georgia State.
Yeah. So hopefully this does not interfere with me getting seats in the new stadium when that comes around.
You should have started chanting that the coach sucked. Whatever his name was, you suck.
Yeah, I have to look up what his name was.
It's a lot of work for college baseball.
I mean, how many people actually know the name of the KSU head baseball coach off the top of their head? I only know our head coach's last name. That's it.
Didn't our coach come from there or something? He came from somewhere.
He came from Gwinnett. He started baseball at Gwinnett College or something, or one of those schools up there. He started their program, and I think immediately took them to the playoffs. Like or like the first eligible season or something like that. He
didn't do Kennesaw at all.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe he spent some time there, but when I looked him up originally, I just remember he started baseball. I think he came from here. He actually played here, or not played here, but coached here, an assistant under Coach Frady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful facility. We need to get out of there as soon as possible.
Oh my God. It's so bad. I mean, credit to every baseball player that decides to come play from Georgia State, because the options are facility wise are so much better everywhere else. I think that we can really take a step upward when we are playing downtown.
Yeah, definitely.
I said
did we add $10 million again?
Yeah, now it's going to cost us $30 million.
$30 million? Yeah, nice.
That's the way government projects work, right? When there's private funding coming in, we start finding more and more places.
Cost overruns, man.
Actually, more like public funding.
We need to add a $25 million bridge across the road to get to the baseball stadium.
Hashtag too soon. I just saw that bridge when I was at the Merc getting my stick.
Getting injected?
Yeah.
I don't understand that bridge. That's.
I was like, man, that's a good looking bridge. Oh, I mean, screw that bridge.
Yeah, and then I thought it was funny they actually did not allow any fan access to the bridge. Super Bowl is here.
It's too nice, man. You can't let the plebs use it.
It's all for looks.
Come on, man.
So the baseball team is hosting the Trash Down South this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But if you want to go to the game, go watch it. Don't tell them to go OTP or anything, because that's not friendly. But if you don't want to go,
is that what you would say to the Georgia Southern team? Yeah, you get booted out of that game.
I may get booted off of Apple Podcasts if I say what I want to say about them. So.
You have to check mark that NSFW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you can't bring yourself to find your way to Panthersville for that game, or be around that garbage down south, the game's on ESPN. All three are on ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. Sorry, I didn't say ESPN.
Okay. I was like, what?
All three games are on ESPN Plus Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you can watch all the games.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What time on Friday?
I didn't put that down. Just bookmark your entire Friday. Just wake up, start pre-gaming, and
keep refreshing
up until it just pops up and says your program is about to begin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Anyway.
3:00 ESPN.
Cool.
Why Friday? You can't do Thursday? Can't do Saturday? But Friday you can do?
Oh, yeah. No, I thought it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday is interesting too, but weekend I got things I got to do.
Yeah. 6:00. Hey, 6:00. You can make that, right?
No, I'm gonna try to watch.
That's in some like prime gaming time,
The teams set themselves up for a turnaround. The skid is gonna stop. They're gonna bust open the series and get some W's.
I mean, it's time, right? It's time.
It's conference games, right? You gotta get some W's.
Yeah, because I think our conference record is.
No, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I don't talk about that either.
Maybe they were just resting that one good pitcher so that he could pitch in all three games.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that is how it works, right?
Yes.
So our other team that got off to a great start, still doing pretty well, is beach volleyball. But beach volleyball had a bad weekend. They went 1-4. I think it's the worst weekend they've had since the season started. So it's
don't need to go to any more games.
They were playing. Well, I didn't go to this. I didn't go to these. These were.
I know, but you started the slide.
No, they did. They won all the matches a week after that, or all but one, or something like that. Anyhow, we did lose, I think, to all ranked teams that were ranked ahead of them, and and they beat Stetson, which I think we play again next week, which is good.
It's not very hard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know a lot about.
I went there. They're not very good.
Yeah, you left because of how bad their beach volleyball team was. Is that why?
That's all about the beach volleyball team. How terrible they were.
But they're still 15-9 overall. They dropped one spot to number 17 nationally. They're playing in some beach classic this weekend against some school that I can't pronounce. Stetson again, and College of Charleston. I think it's hosted at College of Charleston. So hopefully they turn around this weekend, get some more wins. But bad weekend for the Sandy Panthers, I guess is what they want to be called. or get called. So that's what they.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it sounds a little weird if you ask me. I won't get into it. We can talk about it on the last call.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the Facebook ad I keep getting served up for Best Western. That's a good one too.
I'm not sure how that's connected whatsoever at all, but write that one down.
Trust me, it will.
I have no idea where that came from. That's like my train of thought where it just kind of goes off.
Well, I assume it's connected, but he can't give us more details. Otherwise, he would just start talking about it.
Ryan starts talking, and I stop paying attention, start thinking about other things, and come back and just say something completely random that has nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah.
Softball continued their struggle of a season, lost all 3 of their matches. But
can you just make up wins, David?
But fortunately, they had 2 of their games canceled, so those weren't losses; they were cancellations. Can we get a -1 on that, like for the Tide, to be canceled, so it looks like we did better. But they've got 19 games left of the season, including 6 games against teams that only have 1 conference win. These are all conference games, and they finish the season against the Trash Down South, who has 0 conference wins. So pretty much half the games we have left, there's a good shot. We have a good opportunity against. So hopefully they can salvage something out of the season and here at the end of it. But yeah. So men's tennis, like I said at the beginning, men's tennis did great. 3-0, beat Coastal Presbyterian College, both 6-1, and then beat the Trash Down South, shut them out 7-0. So they're doing good. They're 2-0 in conference, but conference is weird in tennis because I don't understand the Sunbelt's website.
Fair.
Yeah. They're on a 6-game win streak, and because of that, the promo code this week for free shipping is tennis. Enter tennis into merch.saveatlanta.com to get free shipping on any of our shirts or hoodies and stuff like that while they last, before I get shut down.
You're not going to get shut down.
I'm not getting shut down. So men's tennis play in USA and Troy this weekend, and they've only got 6 matches left overall. Women's team still struggling. They're 0-2 of the weekend. They're 0-7 in conference.
They're going to turn around. I can feel it.
Hopefully so. They host the Trash Down South on Saturday, so I feel like there's that team coming up in conversation. But yeah,
it's that time of the year, David. They got to come up at some point.
We play in the same conference. If we don't want to talk about that crap, let's just get out of a different conference and not talk about them that often. So
yeah, but which conference? You got a split decision there in some of the fan base.
I told you last week we're starting our own conference.
That's right. We're gonna poach.
We're gonna poach all the best teams.
Us 3.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where that's going at all.
That's all.
We're we don't have athletics.
Men's and women's golf also had a rough go of it. Actually, women's came in tied for 4th out of 16 in one of their matches over the weekend. So actually at the Georgia State Invitational, so we should do well at our own invitational, right?
Hope so.
You would think so?
One would think. So Tim, you want to talk to us about our bracketology? How we're doing in our brackets for?
Am I winning yet? Do I win?
You had a chance, Ryan. Last night when everything fell apart for me to actually win this thing, I thought, well, who else can win other than Josh? And turns out it's you.
Are you actively rooting against Josh?
I am rooting for chaos at this point.
Hey, Josh is one of our Patreon members. He's paying us money every single month, and you're actively rooting against him.
Wait, so am I, and I also come on the podcast every single week and give my input, which, maybe is positive, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so Josh is paying to listen to you. You're paying to listen to yourself.
I don't listen to myself. I don't listen to this podcast.
Once again, download and delete.
Exactly. Yeah, so Josh looks like he's in good shape overall. I had a chance, but I needed 1 of 3 games to go my way, and none of them did, so then it was over.
I am not on your team Ryan there, Tim, because if Ryan comes in, gets all his points, that means that I am last place.
That would be hilarious. If I just it's like a slow game for Ryan. You know, it's like I trailed everyone like the whole time, and then.
And it would make sense, like, because since you did your whole all blue, all in team, that Michigan, who's just known as Go Blue, would be the one to win the whole thing.
Yeah, man. I thought it was very fitting when I picked them. They're still in it. They're my only team that's still in it. So
all I've got is Gonzaga. So it just comes down to when one of those two lose.
I just need Gonzaga to. Oh yeah, lose to Michigan on Saturday.
Do they play each other? They play each other.
Well, actually, Michigan still plays.
Tonight.
Still needs to play tonight. Yeah. But if they win, it'll be Michigan Gonzaga on Saturday.
Oh,
but it's David, you're not out of the woods yet, David. Ryan could get Michigan to the.
Well, I think it would be fun. I'm kind of I do want Michigan to win tonight, and then we can get a little. Maybe we can get a friendly wager going on the game on Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll wait till then to figure it out. So,
I was kind of rooting for Ryan because he was in last and he had a pathway to the championship and winning it all.
Because I went a little bit of a different path. Everyone else has Gonzaga. And
you totally thought that Tim was like, talking crap against you when he was texting us. Tim's like, wait, I think that you can make this work. You can make this happen. Tim's like, I get it. You're making fun of me. And I'm like, no.
Like, no, I'm cheering for you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be amazing.
Look, I just, I'm used to hanging out with David more, and he takes these kind of digs.
He does. You're right, Ryan. I agree.
I just want the thing to come out of this to know that Tim is actively rooting against Josh. So
I am too, but because I'm rooting for me. So
we were neck and neck, man. I just needed one. I wanted to enter the championship game tied with Josh. The only thing that would have mattered was total points. That would have been amazing, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We all have the same picks now, so nothing's going to change.
We all don't.
Well,
but I don't think I have enough opportunity. I don't think I can win.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But you can definitely beat out me.
I can still make a meteoric rise in the rankings, I think.
Yes, you can come in the top of the bottom third.
What is that in mid-major rankings?
Above me and the guy that didn't fill out his bracket.
Well, if Josh is probably in mid-major, so he could be number one, and then I'll just be the second best, but still last place.
Yeah, he's the Gonzaga, and then you can be whoever's next, but actually he's ranked 64th.
Right. We're ninth in this.
I think maybe John had a chance if obviously he picked Illinois and they lost, but if chaos
that's not
happened,
obvious to anyone.
Yeah, no. John was there. He was in there for a while, but yeah. So
I'm in the 18th 18 percentile. yeah. You guys, seriously, this has been a terrible bracket for me.
Josh is doing pretty well. He's in the 94th percentile overall rank, 112.
Yeah,
1,000.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It is impressive. It's very impressive. Well done. He'll be getting his
prize pack.
His little prize pack.
Whoa! Don't just give it to him.
Well, I'm making him work for it.
Yeah.
All right. That's
you can come pick it up at the spring game.
Well, and Tim, you're in the 90th percentile, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I can't win.
David, what are you? Womp, 43rd. Womp womp.
Better than 19th.
Hey. True. It's true.
I'm literally this definition of Georgia State, almost cracking 500.
You're like, man, I sure am glad Ryan exists.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I'd be last place. And I'm like, man, I sure am glad other Ryan exists and didn't put anything in.
Thank you, other Ryan.
Oh boy, that's rough.
I could take him out of the brackets.
I am actually closer to him than I am to Josh in points.
Yeah. Actually, Tim said, should I take him out of the bracket since he didn't?
No.
I know you got to keep him in there. You
gotta leave him. This is his fault. It's his bet. He made it. He's got to sleep in it now. He's last place, and we're gonna dunk on him for it.
Hey, that's all I got for tonight, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to last call.
We have our best Western talk for last call. I missed my points I wanted to get in there for an episode title, so I can figure out what the hell we're going to call this episode.
I think I only drank one beer, guys.
I just opened my third.
All right.
So.
Well, go you.
Well, I've noticed that I actually drink a lot fewer during the episode, and then when last call starts, it's just kind of like a waterfall effect. Like they just kind of flow through me big time.
Well, I think you're not going through an agenda. You know, I feel like you have a script that you go through in this, and you start getting focused, and you just forget to drink. But like last call, you're more just chilling.
More just chilling, yeah. So speaking of last call, on our Patreon page, free to anyone, patreon.com/State of Atlanta, will be available to everybody on Friday morning. Available to our Patreon members immediately. Please consider joining our Patreon. Only $3 a month helps us put this together. We get you into our private group chat where we talk about stuff with other Georgia State fans, discounts on our merchandise, and whatever else I decide to do to pimp out the Patreon account page thing stuff. So anyhow, thanks everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for watching. Ryan, Tim, thanks. And I'll send you guys a link to get onto our last call here shortly.
Hey, David.
Hey,
thank
Ryan.
you.
Peace.